Investigative reporter Angie Rocono has covered numerous allegations concerning that department. Angie, are officers named in this suit?
Yes, they are, Brad. Some are recent cases, but the names that stuck out the most to me are two we have covered extensively here at KCTV5. Former Chief Terry Ziegler and retired Detective Roger Golubski. Golubski is the detective who worked the Lamont McIntyre case. He's accused of being nothing more than a thug with a badge who roamed the streets of KCK and preyed on the people he swore to protect. The most high-profile allegations are connected to McIntyre's case. McIntyre spent 23 years in prison for a murder he did not do. Golubski is accused of sexually abusing Lamont's mother, then framing Lamont for a double murder when she failed to comply with his demands. Golubski has never been charged with the crime. He recently invoked his Fifth Amendment rights more than 500 times in a recent civil deposition. He's refused to speak with KCTV5. Former Chief Terry Ziegler is mentioned numerous times, too. The filing argues there's a systematic problem in KCK, and the police department won't turn over records as required by state law. Now, this is directly from the lawsuit. The KCKPD has, however, refused to produce documents relating to any internal investigations into wrongdoing by specific members of the KCKPD, preventing the public from evaluating whether the KCKPD has adequately supervised its officers, investigated any complaints, and addressed the allegations of misconduct against members of its force. News of this lawsuit is drawing national attention, and activists who have been calling for accountability are thrilled.
Complete excitement, just a little bit of a burden lifted because of what I feel for the victims and all the suffering, some of them for decades. I just feel like a light has opened up in the sky.
The filing says what's been taking place in KCK is an open secret. Public records are needed to evaluate the scope of the misconduct and the supervision. Here's what they're fighting for: complaints filed against members of the investigative division, internal investigations of members who have a documented history of abuse, and documents relating to policies and procedures concerning oversight of detectives. Attorneys argue this will reveal the scope of the problem and potential evidence of a cover-up. Now, here's a statement from the attorneys representing Lamont McIntyre and his mother, Rose. We are pleased that Jay-Z and Team Rock are delving into the long and troubling history of the Kansas City, Kansas Police Department. Their lawsuit seeking public records and information is in the public's interest and should help bring much-needed transparency and accountability. Angie Rocono, KCTV5 News.